Can you actually stay focused for 5 straight minutes? I mean it. No scrolling, no checking your phone, just 5 minutes. I've got a small challenge for you today. This episode is exactly 5 minutes long, and I want you to listen all the way to the end without drifting off. When you make it, type "done" in the comments. I genuinely want to see how many of you pull it off. Today's short episode tackles one important question. How do you practice English more efficiently? Efficient just means smart. It's not about studying for hours on end. It's about practicing in a way that actually helps your brain remember, speak, and genuinely use English. A lot of learners put in real effort, but keep repeating the same routine over and over, watching videos, jotting words in a notebook, repeating sentences, reading grammar rules. None of that is wasted time exactly, but today I want to hand you something different, more practical, more active ideas that make your practice hit harder. Let's get into it. Tip 1. Close the text and remember. This one's refreshingly simple. Stop always keeping English right in front of your eyes. Sometimes close the text and force yourself to recall it instead. A lot of learners read a sentence 5 times, think, "Yep, got it," and then the moment the book closes, they can't reproduce it at all. Here's a better way. Read one short sentence. Say, "I usually have breakfast at around 8 o'clock. Now close the text. If you're watching a video with subtitles on, look away from the screen entirely. Try saying the sentence again purely from memory. Maybe it comes out as, "I usually have breakfast at 8 o'clock. Close enough. Good. Now check the text again, or glance back at the screen, confirm it, close it once more, and say it a second time. This beats passive reading by a mile because your brain actually has to do the work. It has to pull the English out from memory rather than just recognize it on a page. And every time you pull something from memory, you make that memory stronger. Try this with useful phrases, short dialogues, even small paragraphs. Read, close, recall, check, repeat. It's a tiny habit, but it can genuinely reshape how you practice. Tip 2. Practice in short bursts, then return later. Don't grind on one thing for too long in a single sitting. Plenty of learners spend a full hour hammering one grammar point, and a few days later, it's gone completely. A far better approach is short practice sessions followed by deliberate returns. Say you learn 5 useful phrases this morning. At lunch, quiz yourself on them again. By evening, build 3 sentences using them. The next day, test yourself once more. That beats one long, exhausting hour that you never revisit by a huge margin. Your brain craves return. It needs that repeated exposure over time. So stop asking, "How long did I study today?" Ask instead, "Did I come back to it later?" Practice becomes far more efficient when you meet the same language again after some time has passed, not all crammed into one sitting. A little today, a little later, a little tomorrow. That's genuinely smart practice. And here's your final tip. Run tiny listening tests. You don't always need long listening sessions. That's actually why this whole episode is short. Sometimes just 1 minute is plenty. Play a short clip, stop it, write down exactly what you heard, then check it against the script. You'll likely catch small details, a new word here, a grammar pattern there, that you'd have missed skimming through a full-length podcast. You don't need to fully understand an entire episode every single time. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes is genuinely enough if you go deep on it. So, Listen, pause, write, listen again. It's slow, but it's remarkably powerful. All right, before we wrap, did you make it the full 5 minutes without drifting off? Drop done in the comments if you did, and let me know which tip you're trying first. Thanks so much for tuning in to this short episode of Speak Flow. Keep practicing, keep improving, and remember, smart practice was never about doing more. It's about doing the right thing at the right time in the right way. Bye for now.